Okay, we're gonna tie this fly with just using your fingers and some thread and a few little materials you got laying around here. I got a piece of red flash right here. So without a vise, you just stick it on there, wrap it a few times, give it a couple wraps back around itself. And you make sure you cut a loop, not a loop, but a slit in the side of your spool to hold the thread. You don't have to worry about holding on to it. Take your scissors, let's go ahead and trim that little tail off right there. And we'll go ahead and wrap this all the way back to the back end of the fly. Being careful not to rub on the sharp tip of that hook too much. We'll just repeat the process, going back up to the front. And get a little bit of extra thread out of there. Relatch back into the spot. And just keep giving it a few wraps. We get up here to the front, we want to make a nice thread base for all this other stuff to sit on. Kind of like to make it have a little bit of a head right here in this one area, so I'm going to go ahead and build it up with a little more thread. And then work my way back to the front just a little bit. And back to the back. Stop right there for a second. Alright. So now comes time for this red flash. So we'll just go ahead and lay it on the side there. Give it a few wraps in. Taking and putting it back into the body just a little bit. Now up here in the front, we just gotta do these little touching ways. Until we get a satisfied little head shape that we want up here. When you twist it, you can get a good wrinkle in it, so you got to be careful not to twist it too much. Okay, I'm going to take and pinch onto this thread with, not thread, but red flash with my right hand. And I'm going to work this thread back up with my left to where I want it to end. Get a few more wraps in there. Pinch. Hold. A few wraps to secure it. I'll go ahead and cut that piece of red flash off right here. It's sticking out a little bit. Alright, so we got part of it done. Let's go ahead and run a little more thread out. Some people like to give it a little bit of a little loop in there to kind of hold it tight while you're not messing with it too much. I just dropped it, didn't come undone because it's tied in a knot. Alright, so then we'll grab one of these hackle feathers using a grizzly. I'm just going to grab just the tip section of that there. We'll go ahead and prepare this like a normal hackle and just trim back just ever so much off the end of that. Alright, so now getting your hook back in there, feather sticking out the front, remembering which way you were going because you rotated it around backwards. And then we'll go ahead and rewrap this back up to the top, and then we'll start our process of wrapping our hackle in and around here. Just like so. I pinched it right in between my fingers there. Did I go the right way? I think I did. Did I? I didn't. I went the wrong way. Oh, because I didn't remember which way I was going. Well, we'll try that again. Yeah, it don't look too pretty, does it? We're just going to go ahead and take that hackle feather off of there. We'll try a different one. Let's see. Alright, so tying the hackle feather back in. This time remembering what side the thread is on. To get a little more thread out there. Okay, so it's starting to take shape now. Let's go ahead and get these few pieces of hackle sticking off the back here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and give that just a couple more tight wraps around there just to be on the good side. Alright, next step. We need to attach the peacock herl. Which doesn't take too much, but we'll just do a quick little half hitch there to hold everything tight while I prepare this herl. Find a decent one there. So pretty much the same technique as before. Just start wrapping it in there, get it tied in good, like so. And this peacock herl we want to bring all the way up without breaking it too many times. And just bring it right up there and make a nice little collar out of it. And we make sure to wrap around there good with our thread. Nice. Getting it going there. We'll go ahead and snip that little piece of herl off. And then we'll finish our body out back here in the back with some nice tight wraps of this orange, not orange, but green thread. Try to get back to the top of that band, giving it as much little green body as possible there. Kind of making a nice little tapered abdomen coming up this way for whatever kind of bug I'm supposed to be imitating with this. All right, now that we've got to that point, take it and just roll that thread up onto there. Get the nice tight finish there. And there you have it. Once we trim the string off, we have the traditional Kebari fry. Alright, well, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to.